Hey, thank you guys for tuning in on today's episode, Faking Your Death.
The NBA is back, baby.
Netflix hotness.
And to be included.
And let's start the show.
Não levo nem saudade dele. Não levo nem saudade dele. Depois que outro alguém eu encontrei. Não levo nem saudade dele. Não levo nem saudade dele.
Why you had to have a coke mouth though?
Hey, man, just like that, welcome back to another episode of ShopTalk NC. It's your man, 58 South, with some familiar faces in the building. Please introduce yourselves.
It's your girl, C-Lowe.
Shout out to socialite.
B Mack was that?
I wasn't trying to call him out. Like,
Why would you do that though?
I was just saying sometimes, because, like, I noticed that's how he talks. And I'm like, well, do you talk like that all the time? Like, on the show? Like, do people really hear everything?
Cocaine mouth.
I'm not saying it's
like
a
low key,
cocaine.
you just went like Bobby Brown. You did that. You felt it too.
But that was the only way I can make the sound come out to sound like him. Not saying he's a, like.
We do not condone
Mumbles
drugs here.
Walk like a coke head, talk with the coke head mouth. What you saying then?
Nephew. My cousin did that to me one time at the store. We had drove all the way to Danville, Virginia, right? Me, my mom, and my sister. We get out the car. Ma Hollins, if y'all know where that is, they got the chicken legs, 3 for like $2. Ma Hollins, we used to go up there and get lottery tickets or whatever because there was no lottery in North Carolina. So
yeah,
then,
that is true.
outside the back of the, nobody's ever been back there. I've never even been on that street back there. That's how, like, you just go in the store, come out the store. It's a dirty store, but I loved it. Somebody
That's
comes
where you
around
met
the
your
corner
murderers
of the store. Ken Folk!
What?
And we were just like, oh my God, who is this homeless man with his hat turned around backwards looking dusty and dirty? And it was like, oh, cousin. Hi, how are you?
You knew the gentleman.
That was my first cousin.
Close kin. All right.
Yeah. So, but he didn't have a cocaine mouth and he did drugs.
Drugs.
Rest in peace.
I am not saying B Mack does drugs.
And he passed away.
Yeah, he passed away this year.
R.I.P.
All right. Moving right along.
So cocaine mouth, eh?
How was everybody's week? Let's just get off coke mouth and how was everybody's week?
Coke
man?
mouth, how you doing? How was your weekend?
Man, my week was crazy. It was cool. The week was like boring. I just worked, dog.
Oh, wait,
week was
stop.
Boring.
Wait.
I said the
Hold.
week.
Right,
The week
and that's what I
was
asked
the
you.
weekend.
You started off cool.
With the weekend. And
Like,
then
it's
said the
cool,
week.
boring. Like the week, like I'm just going to work, bro. This shit, like I'm waking up every day, so it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't doing nothing.
like the waking up part was bothering you. What
Nah, waking up is cool, but it's like I won't doing nothing special. I'm doing the days instead of going to work. But this weekend was dope. I went to my home was in town. He on tour right now with Curran Claiborne. They was in Greensboro for the weekend. 4 sold out shows.
What's his
Kerwin
name?
Claiborne is your homeboy?
No, the dude.
What's your homeboy's name?
J. Lou.
Shout out to comedian, I'm guessing.
J. Lou.
What's up,
that's
J.
Shout
Lou?
out J. Lou.
On the road with him. That fucking show was crazy. I ain't never seen that many people, like a line from the front door of the Greensboro Comedy Zone, literally all the way back up to Arizona Peaks.
Dope.
Like, I have never in my life seen that. And I've been going to the Comedy Zone for like 10, 11 years. I ain't never. And I've seen DL, Don DC Curry, big name comedians come through. Ain't not one person like that shit. It took an hour and a half to get people seated. That shit was crazy as fuck this weekend. He had the 2 shows Saturday night was like that. 2 shows Friday night was halfway to Arizona Peaks.
That's dope, man. It's dope.
That is.
Ladies.
My week was uneventful. I didn't do anything. I was just on social media and doing work, and that's about it. My weekend, I haven't done anything. I did go to the fair. I did go to the state fair.
How we go? How was it?
Yeah, it was good. I think that they jacked the prices up a little bit to make up for the year before.
Are you a funnel cake or a candy apple person?
Both, actually. I got a red velvet funnel cake.
I'm sorry, a who now?
Red velvet funnel cake with cream cheese icing.
Yes, those are crack.
It was amazing. I just ate the middle part where the icing was. I didn't even fool with it. And then I got like some candy apples to go, put in my bag, whatever.
You ain't play no games or nothing?
No, I don't. No.
So is it? Let me ask, is this a thing? Like grown women, y'all just go to the fair just to fucking eat?
I don't have any kids, so I don't.
But like,
I go
there's
to
like
eat
games
and play
to
games.
play,
Like I have to
bears
play
and shit to
the
win.
basketball games.
No.
And I have to
Okay.
eat. Those are my requirements when I go to the fair. Basketball games.
Like it's like rides. It's like it's plenty of shit to do there other than fucking eat.
Then yeah, like play the basketball game for me, win me something. But no, like I'm not gonna do it for myself.
I'm gonna be like, play the basketball game. Let's see who
I'm not
wins.
that independent. I'm independent, but I'm not that independent.
That's what I'm like,
Let's see who gonna get
so,
the
but
most
I mean, But it's
points.
like you ain't gotta play basketball. They got water shooting games you can play and win you something. Like you just.
Those are cute
I'm
too,
gonna go
but
there.
I'm gonna go to the basketball.
Walmart or the dollar store and buy myself a bear.
Shit, you go to Walmart or Dollar Store buy some of that bullshit they sell.
I'm not
out
gonna
there.
cook it. I don't even know how to start a turkey leg, which I don't believe is real turkey. I think that's a ham leg. I don't know what you call it, a hock,
ham leg.
because turkey's not red.
I know what you're saying.
Turkey is not red.
Like when you slice it and look at the consistency of it, ham and turkey, you can tell the difference because turkey is lighter than ham. When you
Yeah.
cut it.
Oh,
and
you
then the
talking about
outside of a
how they
turkey leg
smoke.
at the
Okay, got you,
fair
got you,
is
got
like
you.
that fat, like on ham.
Got you.
It is, but
And it looked like something Fred Flintstone would eat at the fair.
Conspiracy.
Yeah, it does look like something Fred Flintstone would eat.
But I mean, that's why you only eat the fried stuff at the fair, like fried Oreos, fried pickles. Like you know what it is, so you know that's trying to kill you. You know for a
And
fact that's
I don't
trying
like
to kill you.
My
But I'm like, how the
homegirl,
fuck you eat that shit?
because
You
it's
know what's
good. My
going-
homegirl Felicia has a truck there at the state fair every year. She's been there
shout
for
out.
yes,
Shout out.
Felicia.
What's the
we
name?
see
What's the
you.
name of the business?
I don't know the name off
Well,
the top,
thanks-
but
thanks a
sorry,
lot.
but you can see Felicia. She's on News 2. She's always on social media. She does a lot
Oh,
of
yeah, she
fair
works
stuff.
for News too.
No, her
Oh,
show and
oh,
stuff.
gotcha,
She was just
gotcha.
on News 2 like a couple of days ago, shouting her out about the fair. They were talking about, because she's been at the fair for 22 years
Oh, that's
in the
awesome.
same spot. And they were talking about her being in the same location,
What's her
serving Felicia.
So go
And
to
You
every
did this before about somebody who had a book that you didn't know all the
Go to
specifics.
every food truck and just ask. Is
You gonna quit
Felicia
shouting
there?
out
Is
halfway
Felicia there
through.
buying
I don't know
food?
her name, her food truck for the thing.
That
but
would help
she's-
so people can.
I know,
Big
but
Will was there.
it was good though.
Okay.
Chef Big Will, he was there.
That's the
and
name of
Oh,
his.
Big Will.
Yeah, Chef Big Will
Okay.
he was there at the fair, and it was actually near where the ostrich is. You know what I'm talking about? If you
Nah,
know
I ain't
in
see the
Texas.
ostrich out
Be mad
there.
like I ain't go that far.
And so
I was just
it was
walking
cool
around
because
getting
I was
food.
like,
That was
Chef
it.
Big Will's, and then I saw the lady that was inside the truck had on an A&T shirt, and I was like, that is him. He's my friend on
Who
Facebook.
the fuck is Chef? I mean, I ain't mean to say it like that.
He's
but
from
like, what's Chef
Greensboro,
Big-
I do
Chef Big
believe.
Will?
Don't look at me, man. I'm not a food aficionado, homie.
I mean, I got a homeboy that's his name Will. He got a
Is that
food
the hot
truck, but they
dog?
ain't- Yeah, he's
That's-
the hot dog dude. This.
Might be the same person. We're just gonna
Oh.
go with it. Good,
This
good
is-
job. The food was
Backyard
delicious.
Flames. Backyard Flames.
I
is
didn't
this
see
joint-
that.
this-
I
Oh,
will
this
say
is-
that my sister did get this. It's called a lobster pop, and it was a lobster tail fried on a stick with a lemon piece on the end of it. $27.
The bullshit devil is alive.
Now on the
Fuck
picture,
Mm-hmm.
it had 3 of them together.
Right.
But when you got
get
it, it's just
well,
one.
no. Fucking
That
lobster.
one might equal the 3 put together. Like the 3 in the picture might be baby lobsters.
How
No,
big was
this
that
was-
lobster? No, she
it
got a
was a
baby
regular
lobster. There's a
lobster
mama
tail.
lobster on that picture. With 3 of them. Shit.
It was 3 cousin lobsters on the picture, but it was like a regular size lobster tail, maybe like 6 inches, like with the tail.
$27.
But
No.
it was tasty.
That's what's
Man,
up.
fuck that out of here.
So
That
yeah,
shit
so
back.
yeah.
And it was black owned too.
So if you had to grade your fair
You
experience,
tripping.
what would you give the fair experience?
Had I gone earlier, I might have gotten a ride and did the ski lift thing.
You saw that shit?
Yeah, I saw it.
Now.
It was a little rickety.
Yeah, okay.
So,
That shit didn't,
I was just
look
like,
the
I don't
same,
know.
bruh. Shit's
I don't want to do this in the sky. So had I gone earlier, I think I would have had more time to like enjoy, but I had like a path that I wanted to go. I wanted to go to the turkey barbecue place, get the macaroni and cheese,
Right.
which was expensive
Mm-hmm.
when you're located in Greensboro as well. But I love your food. Like, it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had a sausage from McBride's, Polish sausage, and a bloomin' onion from someplace I don't remember the name of. But I had a great time because
So
I'm a
the
I'm a
grade, the
foodie.
grade would be?
Huh?
The grade? I asked you to grade your fair experience. That's what's up.
Nothing broke down while we were there. No
Thank-
police were like running to break up. I did see a humongous cockroach though. I had to save this lady. We were coming outside one of those little.
I'm feeling like this is a setup for an unreal story. Stop. Let her go. This is a setup for an unreal story.
You know the building where they have like the crochet stuff and the people that win the awards and the 4-H stuff, win the fudge and the hush puppies.
The agriculture building or something like that.
There you go. So we go the 4-H building. So we go outside, and I was just like, my sister wanted to go get something. So I was like, I'm going to sit right here because I'm a little tired after eating all this food. So you go get it and come
That's
right
the
back.
plan. That's what they do at the fair. Make you tired. Yeah.
Ain't nobody going to kidnap me, I hope. So then this lady was standing there with her 2 kids, and I was just like,
Too old to be kidnapped, but go ahead.
yo, what is that? So then I was just like, ma'am, move. It's a bug by your foot. And she was like, what? And it was a cockroach this big. Madagascar hissing cockroach.
That ain't no regular cockroach.
It was a Madagascar hissing cockroach.
Like a mouse, but all right.
Yeah.
Right.
And so she slid over. She looked at me like I was like, ma'am, for real, look down. She looked down, lifted her leg up, took off running. The kids was right there. The kids stomped on it. He was like, I'm not afraid of nothing.
She left the kids.
She took off like at least 6 steps.
Dang. She was like, kids, you coming?
But the little he was like maybe 4 or 5 years old. He stomped on it twice. And I was like, you're a hero.
He's smart.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Low, how was your week?
Man, I had a messed up week.
All right.
Like,
with the dramatic hair toss.
Because that's how it was. I got like real hot about it, thinking about it over again. But
Now you just hot cut of air. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey Nate, you mind you mind hitting that thermostat, homie?
I feel like we cracking, like we about to fizzle, but
it's so hot in here.
I thought it was just me. I was about to be like, dang, dude,
why you gotta keep
COVID
patting
and shit, like, golly. But I had some very unfortunate things happen with my job, and I can't really talk about them on camera, but just some unfortunate stuff happened, and let's just say at this present time I'm no longer there. But you know,
Did you get one of those "We wish you well in your future endeavors" emails?
Like a cup with some candy in it.
Nah, like a slip with some pink on it.
Something like that.
Highlighter.
Ain't no cup with candy.
No cup with candy. I done had too many of that conversation. Ain't no cup or candy in them motherfuckers.
It was like really, and it took me a minute to like. So this week I was like all over the place because of that. But you know.
That's why you got your funeral shawl on?
Yeah.
Okay.
If that's what
About
you
to break out of
it.
this. It's so hot in here.
I mean, I was about to, but then I think I know my chest would be out. But I was like, God, why is it so hot? I thought it was just me.
You're cool. This is a safe space. You're all right. This is a safe space.
That made a war. You gonna be hot.
I don't care what we turn the damn air on. You're gonna be hot in that.
No, I'm not.
What
It's
you
not
mean?
That's
what Miss Sophia was wearing on Color Purple.
You will not.
Yeah.
You will not do that.
Miss Sophia
It
was
is
on Color
not
Purple.
that.
Yeah.
From it's really thin. It's not a thick.
Good one.
It's not a winter one. It's for fall.
Right. Yeah. As in fall off your shoulders. It's hot.
Everybody in here glistening. You got a wool sweater on.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm
So
climate
what else
control.
happened? See?
That was the highlight of your week.
That really was like, oh, I did. So because this stuff happened, I started my to-do list back on my house, and I painted my deck this weekend.
That was
like,
a lot of work.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna say I didn't finish it. I still got the ramp to do, but my deck is huge.
You started.
Like,
They started.
I did. I did the deck, the rails, and the steps. So the only thing left is the ramp. So I felt accomplished.
They
you
got
know?
huge deck.
I do. It's
Can't
like
nobody
16
fall. You
by
got so much
16.
room on your deck, ain't nobody falling off your deck.
It's true though.
That was up with you. That was
Wait, I remember a story about somebody falling off a deck.
up.
If you fall off of that something,
Nope.
we gonna test you or something, because
Nope.
that's just
That was just a porch. Nope.
you fell off a
That was the second
porch.
story.
Nope. Was not me.
Oh,
Nope. I'm not even going. Nope.
Okay, never mind.
Nope. Not at all. Shout out to the Artist Block. I did a
party.
Halloween party there last night. Shout out to Smoke, James, Darlene, everybody who worked the Artist Block event. It was a good time out there, man. I had a real great time as always. You
a
know.
lot of people dress up.
Yeah. It was more people with costumes on than I thought were gonna show up. I even put on a Joker mask, but I took the little perm thing off of it though, cause I ain't like.
Jerry curl?
Yeah, I don't like that part.
That's why your mask was looking a little. I saw you with your
I
mask.
didn't know
A
what
little
you was.
unfinished.
Something.
What you mean?
I was
I
like,
titled it.
It's
I
like
titled it.
something-
I thought that was the Kanye
Before I
mask.
looked at it, but like when just looking at the mask, I was like, what is that?
I thought that was the Kanye mask.
It said bald head Joker. It said it in the caption.
Y'all go
Bald
look
head
at the
Joker.
picture. That was Kanye.
It was. You had the Kanye fit. You and Kanye out here switching up.
Oh
Is it
man.
me, like, when you do, like, a costume party or something, I'd be surprised when niggas show up in costume.
I don't.
Not me. It's a costume party.
I always
And
show
people,
up in
if people
costume.
really do want to come out with
Yeah.
their
Nah, but
costume.
the costume parties I've been to where people actually dressed up, like, it was white people came through there dressed up. Niggas just had on some shit, like some regular nigga shit.
But we ain't invite no niggas. We
You-
just invited people.
It'd
Racial term.
It'd be
We just invited people.
I mean, black
None of the flyers said niggas on
well,
it.
black people, you know. And
Great.
It'd be a couple. You might have a couple females.
If I say
that are
anything, it's
dressed
gonna be
up,
racist.
But for the most part, it's like, man, all the white people come in.
No,
like
I
that.
dress up like for Christmas, Halloween, all that stuff. The only thing I don't like is when you have a Halloween party too soon, and then I got to show my costume off, or I have to have more than one costume.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like I need you to have it close enough to Halloween.
Like,
Why you can't
so if
just
I
wear the
wore my
same
costume out this early,
I'm not wearing the same
so
outfit
out
somewhere else
to
and be in the
go
same
wear
picture.
at
Ain't
Halloween.
gonna be the same folk.
Why don't you
It's
just?
the next week. You don't want.
So
you
you're not
wear
that creative to where you can just throw something together real quick for one
I mean,
part?
yeah, that's what I do, but like I'm just saying.
It's
Or
a
you
bird.
just save your pictures and throw them motherfuckers at the same.
No.
Or just go to the one party that you want to go to.
Because I don't go to more than one party.
Or you can just be like, shit, this what I am this year. Shit. This what I am this year.
This year.
This year. This what
This
I
year,
am.
this
Next
what
year,
you are.
I'm going to be something else.
This outfit
shit.
covers.
So you're
the
gonna
whole
see
thing.
all Halloween parties in this outfit this year.
This what I am this year.
I
Shit.
mean, it makes sense. It's a Halloween party.
Yeah.
I don't see why you would change costume.
This year.
I
I'm
feel
the-
like
this
if
year
it's
I'm
if
him.
it's one on the Saturday before, the weekend before Halloween, and then there's another one the weekend of Halloween, I feel like you need two outfits.
I'm going to be
Why?
the same
It's a
shit.
Halloween
That's just
party.
me.
Just a
I
Halloween
feel like
party.
you
The
can't
same
have it.
shit.
No,
I think
you
it's
can't
more
have
of
it.
a guy versus.
Listen, I was the same clown mask for 5 years.
See, this is the thing. Y'all will wear different.
I added a fucking hoodie
Hold
the
up.
last 2 years.
Hold up. So people
It
will
was
wear
fresh.
People will buy different costumes, but to do the same lashes, the same hair,
I don't have no
all
lashes
that
now.
shit.
Same
What
nails.
the fuck? You wear that all year, but you
No.
worried about a
Yeah.
costume party?
Change my hair.
Maybe some people I don't do lashes and I change my hair up. I
You worried
do
about
my
the shit
hairstyle.
we you
You ain't had them braids last week?
Yeah,
Braids
I
are
did.
different. You
Braids
can
are
have braids for,
different.
like, up
You're
to
supposed to wear
2,
braids.
3
Braids are a
It's just a
protective
costume.
style.
Costume. The costume part is not that
You're supposed
serious.
to have a costume.
You
for
know-
Are you
really
calling
one
this a
part of the
costume?
year.
This,
I mean, it is a costume.
It's an add-on.
dressed up.
It's an add. Yeah, it's an add-on.
So your haircut is a costume.
It's a different.
that's
character.
different.
I'm a different.
Explain,
character when
what's
I
the
get a
difference?
haircut.
What's the
Shit,
difference?
You see me?
Fact.
Shit, you see me?
Because
Costumes
as
you
soon as
put
I came-
on for that one special occasion for Halloween. You're gonna be that thing. You're gonna be that whatever you choose to be for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
My hair, when I get it braided, I'm braiding my hair up for a protective style. I'm not putting on a costume like this is what I'm gonna be for that day.
That's what you're gonna be for that month.
Or two.
Or like for Halloween.
So it's an
I'm about
extended-
to be
so it's an
this
extended
clown.
costume.
Shit, I don't need to change.
Extended warranty.
If I'm the
I
clown
got
this
it.
year.
I
If
got
I'm
it.
the Joker this year for Halloween. Halloween is in October.
She's right,
It's
though.
October 31st.
It's
if
a
you
guy
got
versus
a
girl
day on party October 29th, and it's still Halloween, I'm the Joker. Shit, and I'm the Joker on the 31st. I'm the Joker the whole weekend. It's
October
Halloween.
You look
29th.
crazy wearing that same costume all month.
October
But that's regular. That's
29th.
protective. You don't want to. You don't want to wear your
it's
good
not
clothes.
a
You don't want to
this
wear
is
your
not a
good clothes.
Hey,
costume.
man, that costume protecting me. Shit, Corona out here. Shit, that mask protecting me 6 feet from you niggas.
Getting my school clothes dirty. I ain't gonna get my school clothes dirty. You know what I mean?
Shit.
I'm wearing my school. I ain't gonna get my school clothes dirty.
Yeah, you talking about?
Oh my gosh.
Shit.
It's
Anyway.
protecting me from Corona.
Yeah,
Damn
you know
right.
what I mean. I can prolong my school clothes. They waiting. They good. They in the closet. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm wearing this Joker shit for 30 days.
I'm done.
Yeah.
you guys.
I do some shit like that, just show around the places every day with a costume on. In October, shit, fuck with people. I do it.
Either way, man.
I think you should do it next year. Let's plan it.
I think you got a few days left. Go ahead.
You do.
Like do something different. One different hoodie or 2 shoes that are different or like
No, I'm talking about
Put
like
some lashes on your
about wear
face.
a whole like Joker shit or something, like a clown mask. With fucking scared of clowns and just show up randomly every day at different places to fuck with people.
Oh, okay. So
You
I mean,
wanna
I
get
wouldn't
shot.
advise you do that in Greensboro.
You wanna get
'cause,
shot.
I mean, yeah. There's a heavy.
Oh no, I only do it.
Anti-clown.
I only do it, you know, in the scale in the white folk neighborhood, like 5
No,
minutes. and
no,
then I'm
no,
getting
not
the fuck away
necessarily
from
the
there.
white
Like,
people
I'm gonna
neighborhood.
Take this mask off and
You
leave.
got a better shot in the hood with that shit, homie. You what?
No,
You talking crazy as hell.
I was like, you see my face? I don't think
Your
that's
logic
a very
is
good
flawed.
plan on that one.
But
Halloween,
keeping
go all the
along,
way.
keeping along the lines of costumes, i.e. things that aren't, real. Brian Laundrie wants people to believe his
The police won't.
skeleton. No, Brian Laundrie, because the police don't give a fuck.
Who is Brian?
The
You
guy
said
that
Brian
got-
Laundrie?
What news do you watch?
Landry.
He doesn't watch news.
Is it Landry or
cool,
Laundry?
Cool, Laundrie.
Brian?
The guy that supposedly killed the lady, the Petrie lady, or whatever her last name was.
Gabby, damn, I don't want to mess that young lady's name up. But the two people who were doing the cross-country trip and they were vlogging about it.
And she said she was in trouble, and then supposedly they were in a domestic dispute.
Yeah, she died. He came home without her, and then he became a suspect. He went on the run. Damn, all this shit is late breaking news to you?
Yes,
You
sir,
didn't hear
this
any
is-
of this story? Like none of it?
Yeah.
Like not a piece of it?
When did it happen?
Oh.
Recently.
Don't worry about it.
ain't
We
worried
not.
about
Hey
that.
man.
Nah,
Hey,
I ain't
we're gonna
worried
tag you
about
in.
that.
We're gonna tag you in later on.
Can
We're
I
gonna
say
tag
that
you
next
in later
time do
on.
your homework, okay?
Yeah, I don't-
We're
Research
gonna
it.
tag. We're gonna tag you in.
You've been
later
on him.
Oh,
You
wow.
have
Tag
been
in later
on him. Tell her get off you.
That might news too depressing. Watch. We'll go ahead. Let me learn about laundry.
Thank you. I appreciate
he
y'all
wants
for letting
people
me,
to believe.
finish. That his skeletal remains and his dental records are him. He's only been gone for like maybe a month and some weeks. I'm no forensic scientist.
But wait, go back because I don't think you
Wait, what
explained
you
it all.
just said?
I did. That's it.
So he was found.
No, he wasn't found.
He
What the
wasn't
fuck?
found. There's sort
Some
of they
shit
were
was
found.
found.
Remains.
The police believe that he was found.
Yeah,
he was
some
found.
shit that was found. They were trying to attribute to him. Some
That
skeletal
it was his
remains,
body that was
some
found
dental records, some items.
in water.
It was in water.
Yeah, it was in water.
See, that make it even stupider.
Yeah, because bodies survive longer in water.
Right. That make it
So there's
even
no
dumber.
way it could decompose within that amount of time. To
He would have been
bones and
swole
teeth.
like a motherfucker
swole
first.
with bacteria and air and yeah.
And then his dad was the one who found his shit. Dog the Bounty Hunter didn't find none of that shit. His dad found it.
Not dog the bounty.
What you
hunter.
mean? He was on the hunt.
Was he?
Yeah.
Dog the Bounty Hunter was
I
on
did
the hunt
not
for this
know
nigga?
that.
It's a ill echo in here somewhere. I don't know what the fuck. Y'all
I'm
just heard me
lost
say
in
that.
the mind,
I
man.
heard you.
Thank you.
I'm
What's
lost
going
in
on?
the
here?
hell, man.
Dog
that?
the bounty hunter was on it.
Dang.
I got a question.
Now,
These-
dog can't
what-
find you.
what-
It can't be
what-
found.
What race is this?
Hey man, you
They're-
jump back
they're-
in later,
they're
man.
white.
Like, yeah, you can jump back
They're
in
white.
later.
Alright,
Jump back.
that's alright.
So supposedly
Alright,
he
that's
killed
fine.
her, and there was some videotape that they caught with them being in a domestic dispute. Like she was on the side of the road, like help me, and people just filmed it, like not knowing. I mean, they were just riding down the road filming stuff. But then it came into play to like locate her body. But now they're saying that they have found him. Oh, we have found him deceased, and it's only bones and teeth left.
He hasn't
No
been
meat.
dead long enough for
He
that
hasn't
shit to
been-
happen.
he
Has
happened.
not been dead long.
That don't sound right.
Man, you don't even know the damn
That don't
story.
sound
Talking about
right.
that don't
He's-
sound
he-
right.
I'm
Don't
picking
none of
up
it
on-
sound
picking
right
up
when you
on-
just
picking
finding
up-
out
yeah,
about
He's
it.
catching
picking
up.
on-
He's catching
picking
up. Let him
on-
He
catch
picking up. He
It's-
picking up.
They found her body dead. She's dead too, right?
She was dead
She
first.
was dead
was dead
first.
first.
So how her shit ain't decayed, but this nigga shit is.
Right, and he was supposedly found in water.
Oh, so she killed him and threw him in some water.
No,
and
she was in.
She was
she
dead
needed help.
first.
She
No,
needed
but I'm
help.
saying for his
Oh,
body to have
God.
been decayed.
It's kind of like Jeffrey.
This is when
Einstein.
everybody stops watching the episode, right here.
It's kind of like
This is-
Jeffrey Einstein, where they're like just
Epstein?
where they're like he didn't hang himself, he didn't kill himself.
Ah,
So we're thinking that it's a conspiracy, and he didn't.
no, man.
He's
He's
not
in
dead.
like Puerto Rico.
He's not dead.
Mexico,
He's just in hiding. He's probably in his mom and dad's
Europe,
attic.
Somewhere. He's somewhere chilling for this to blow over, and then That's
But
how
yeah,
it goes down.
it's there's no way this could be true.
Nah, not at all.
But they think that we're gonna believe it.
Good
It's
luck.
already some people that are already like, I can't believe.
Closed, shut,
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't you just let this one
Yeah.
slide.
shut case.
Yeah,
We've
yeah,
solved
yeah.
it.
So, so how would y'all fake y'all death?
Say what?
How would you fake your death?
How would I fake it?
Well, Well, that's a good question. Like, whoever answers first, I think that you've thought about this, so I'm not gonna go
Look,
first.
I think B Mack is scared. I think you probably thought about it.
And I'm smart enough to know not to go first.
I would just
That's
fake
the
mine by
Episode,
goddamn-
what was it? What was it? Episode 12 or 13, Killers and Gorillas.
You know what I would do is like write a letter, some type of little letter, and then just
Like a real one, like with your
ride,
hands.
disappear. Not like put like a type of a letter, like I don't know if you still do like Facebook.
Like a
you used to, like,
suicide
put up
letter?
a letter or something. I didn't wrote my own obituary before.
Oh, this just got dark.
I ain't had shit.
So
to
then,
do.
how would you kill yourself, or where would you go?
Nah, he said fake
Like
it.
fake,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
like
said
how
fake
would
it.
you?
That's what I'm saying.
What would you
Like,
tell?
I
You
would
would
do-
fake it, so
Not
you
kill
would.
yourself. How would you tell people?
So
what
you would-
happened?
That's what I'm
Stop.
saying. That's what I'm
Don't
saying.
even go there.
That's what I'm saying.
suicide note.
No, there wasn't even a suicide note.
You would
I
just
do like I
walk
did
off.
before. Like it was written as an obituary. Like I wrote it like, hey, somebody found my sister. Somebody found this nigga. Just like letting everybody know. And then I would just cut my phone off and go somewhere.
Where?
Hold on. And whoa, let's hold on before we go forward. Cuz did have bouts of depression before.
I think
No,
we all
no,
have.
I did this shit. This was in college. I was really bored.
So this wasn't even when you had the
Nah,
bouts of
this
depression.
was, I was bored.
It was just something to
I
do.
was leaving hip hop class bored. Hadn't
Oh,
been
shout out to
sleep.
Brian Turman, man.
Right, I just left his class, hadn't been to sleep, talking to my partner. I said, nigga, I need something to do. That nigga said, nigga, go in your room and figure it out. I said, all right. I sat at the computer, bored, and I just started thinking, and I just started typing, and that's what the fuck happened after I typed it, and I fell asleep. And I woke up, the goddamn Facebook messages like a motherfucker, and calls and shit, all that, and I was like, how the fuck would you niggas think I'm dead and I'm posting this shit? And I was like, oh.
But they
Well, I
probably
would think you were dead if it was an obituary.
or is the cry
That was
for
your
help?
eulogy. Like,
It was
I
a
didn't
cry for
even-
help.
No, it was really, I was.
That's what I would have
fucking
thought. Look, outside looking in. If I saw your post, I'd be like, oh no, he's
But this the
depressed.
thing, though.
Your
The
comedy
people
is so
who-
different
no,
now.
The people who knew me, they were like laughing. But then it was other people who like act like they know me. They was like, oh, something wrong. They was like, oh, this nigga's good. The people who knew me was like, this nigga is stupid and bored and good. Like all these motherfuckers that believe him, but he posted.
See, I
this
would've
shit
been
and
one of those
tagged,
people to-
like tagged a couple people just to read some shit.
cool. So we know how you gonna do your thing. How you faking your death?
So I would go.
'Cause this is a professional we dealing with over here.
Right, like you.
Man, like, it's
I would
bored.
go to like Save-A-Lot or a grocery store that sold goat. And then I would like make a fresh plot and put it in the ground, like the thing, and then rebury it, and then just put like a note. Like, I don't know about your note, but like I would give a note to someone and just be like, "You could find my body here from killer, whoever the killer is," and then they would go and find like a decomposing goat. And then they would think they're like, okay, something's wrong. And then I'm missing. So then once you go missing for so many days, then they stop looking for you. It's obvious that the man found his dental record and his bones. And then I'd be like in Cancun.
put too much thought
Or
into
a country that does not have extradition.
Cuba.
Switzerland, Cuba,
Wherever Russell Simmons at.
Russia. But it's a little too
Bali?
cold.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. C-Lowe, how you gonna fake your death on the lake?
I'm just saying, I have never thought about like any of this, but I guess that would be the closest thing to getting it. Just go out on the boat and just disappear, like I disappeared, and have like one of the little access points and get away. But just have my boat out
Have
there,
a
like
little small boat don't nobody know about. Just take the big boat out there and leave it, and then just leave off on a small boat.
or there's like a there's like a little place where we usually dock, or sometimes I dock at, but it's not really a dock area. It has like a trail off into the woods. So I would try to just probably leave something there, 4-wheeler or something. Leave the boat just mysteriously there. Just
You like shoot a hole in the boat.
I
So
would
it'd
do
be like a
something,
struggle.
Like, look like it was a struggle or something.
Or like leave a
happened
braid or something.
Don't fuck up the
Leave
boat.
a braid.
Don't fuck the boat up. You can come back and use the boat
No,
for
you
something.
can't come back. Ain't no coming back. They're going to look for you. They're looking for you.
Yeah, that means you just can't
you
be
saying I
found.
If
should-
you
I
needed
should
the
leave
boat,
it
then
for
you shouldn't
somebody.
use the boat in your
No,
story.
I can't be found is what that is. I want to be found for a little bit. I can't come back. Shit. I
That
can
would be the
sell.
way
Ain't
I would
no
think
coming
about.
back.
Because I wouldn't think of any
But you
other.
faking it. You not dying for real, nigga. You faking it.
Are you trying to get
Notice
an
how you
insurance
keep-
policy?
I did. I
Taking
got
the
it.
mic from your face
got
when you
it.
talk.
faking a death?
I'm
That's
getting
why we
it
can't
now.
have mic stands.
Who temporarily fakes
It's
their
two
death?
separate conversations going on. I don't know what the fuck
I'm
they
so
talking
upset.
about over here. Like,
He just angers me sometimes. How do you temporarily fake your death? Did we say temporarily or did we say just fake your death?
I mean, I don't know the point of temporarily faking.
Exactly.
Shit, they done found Tupac 30 times.
And I believe he's
And
still
this
alive.
nigga's
That's the
body
most beautiful
decayed in
man.
30 days in water. Come on, so these niggas is faking it.
Tupac was the
But
most
I'm just
beautiful
saying,
man.
What's the reason?
Lassane
Dear
Parish
mama.
Crooks.
Sorry, he said Tupac, and I just went there.
So your story, you was going.
How would you fake yourself?
I just go off the grid, turn off all social media, and don't contact anybody. It's not hard.
Yeah, people would finally.
Everybody thinks you're dead once
They
you're not
go,
on
yeah.
Instagram or Facebook.
Well, you're irrelevant at that point.
Yeah,
You definitely
something's
not
happened to
alive.
you by then.
Fact.
You're definitely not alive if you're not on social media these days.
Because I got a homegirl, she turned off her Facebook, and I was like, well, I guess I no longer know
And I
you.
can be right at the house and somebody's gonna come over there, ring the doorbell, and then leave. And like, well, we tried to see if he was home, but he ain't say nothing. So
He ain't say nothing. He ain't answer.
yeah, that's how that
And
goes.
it's becoming more popular to have like funerals without the body there. which
I
think
I
is
didn't
the
know that.
weirdest.
I was unaware of that fact.
Yes,
I was
it's the
done.
weirdest
I've
thing.
only seen that. I went to a white person funeral for the first time. That shit fucked me up.
Yeah.
Cause like the line.
That's a
was,
memorial.
But the line they had
their
it like as a
funeral, though.
funeral. Like
Yeah,
the line was out
the
of
service.
the fucking building. Like I stood in line for a long
But
time.
I mean, that person might have been loved actually. Like,
Right,
what the
but I'm
fuck?
thinking
Yeah.
like the way people was crying, like boohooing and shit. I'm thinking when I walk in here, I'm about to view a body or some shit. Nigga, it was his parents standing in a fucking corner with beside a small
A
ass
picture.
picture of him.
was a big picture, the one I went to.
What the fuck? Like I was literally walked in like
was he
me being
was
the,
was
I
the
he
cause
cremated?
black funerals,
was the
though.
cause of death something so tragic to where there was nobody found?
One of the ones
Nigga
I
got
went
shot a couple times. The body was found. The body was not like that.
So they already did what they're gonna do to they cremated him or something.
Yeah, I found they cremated him.
So how the
after
hell you
shit.
going? So how you gonna view a
They
body?
cremated him after that shit though. So it
Was he
like-
shot in the face?
No.
I've been to 2 funerals where people have been shot in the face and they just had that lace thing over top of them. So I don't think
the
that
face is like messed up. It had a little it's like
lace
a little
thing, yeah.
That's
that shit
true
fucked me
because
up.
my ex-girlfriend committed suicide and she shot herself in the head, and they had her body open and
Yeah.
like they just put the little.
They
lace
reconstructed
thing,
it.
and they
There's a person,
reconstructed it,
yeah.
and now they told us like you can't touch her, like
'Cause
you
it'll
know how
cave
most
in.
people like want to kiss people
Yeah.
goodbye, whatever. They was like you can't touch her because of the reconstruction they had, but it made it look like it was still okay,
Yeah.
and then just put the thing out. So I just feel like maybe they didn't have enough money.
No, these white folks had money.
What you mean? If
Yeah.
they had a whole ceremony. then
Yeah,
what's
like-
the-
But
what's a body?
memorials are like cremation and memorials are less
Nah,
expensive
they
than
had
No,
funerals.
this had nothing to do
obituaries and
with-
shit.
yeah,
Like,
this
they
had nothing to do
a
with
whole
being
like, they
expensive.
had passing out shit, and I've never been to a white person funeral, nothing like that before. I'm expecting to see a body like how black people funerals. So I'm walking,
Or at
in,
least
I
a
said,
casket.
what the fuck, nigga, I took out work, so I'm like, nigga, I ain't take out work to come shake a motherfucking mama and daddy hand, like. I
Well, you can't
do
shake the
this
dead person.
He
Nah,
wanted
I
to make
came
sure
to
it was
view the body,
dead.
You know what I'm saying? Pay my respects like that. For me personally, I don't do it by like I ain't know your mama. I knew your daddy because we played sports together. So it's like, all right, what's up
But
to
isn't
your
that
pops,
still
but
paying
it's
your
on,
respects though?
But you
Yes.
could've
What was you
done-
gonna say to him that you couldn't
could've
say to
done that
them?
for- at the house,
It's
though.
It's just for me. It's just different. Like I just had little words or something. Man, I had to like just the you know what I'm saying, just that close.
Or you couldn't say the same thing you said to him.
To
Like,
the picture.
Hey,
No.
hey, you know you owe me $20,
But see, I could have
motherfucker.
said that shit
Let me
without.
hold $20.
You couldn't say that to the
No,
parent.
like I just wanted to go to the funeral as a, you know what I'm saying, but I'm.
You just wanted to see what he looked like as a dead person.
It was-
I
yeah,
just
no,
thought I was
I
seeing
personally
a body,
like-
just going to a funeral. It's natural, like it's gonna be a body. You know what I'm saying? How normal black people funeral or a funeral is. That's what I'm thinking.
So that's the highlight of the show for you.
Yes.
I got there and I ain't see shit. And I'm like, y'all motherfuckers boo-hooing.
So it's like
Fucking for what?
so. Hey, B Mack, you gonna go to John Witherwhite funeral? Well, who all gonna be there?
Is the body gonna be there?
Like that's,
No, it's like,
If
I'ma
John
go,
Woo Woo
but, like,
ain't
how
gonna be
many
there.
people-
If the body ain't gonna be, I feel like
tell me
culturally,
beforehand, yeah.
I feel like culturally we do expect to see a body because the
Yeah.
two
How
the
many
two
people
funerals
gonna
that
be
I
there?
have been to that did not have a body, I was just like, why is there a picture up here? Like, where's the body? But one of them was that he had like a rare form of cancer and it like deteriorated his body. So I understand that. So, but they didn't even have the little urn or nothing. It
y'all
was
need
just-
explanations as to why
I
there's
need-
no
I wanna
body
see
there.
it.
It was like really, you know how you ever been to a repast, right? That's how their funeral felt, but it was motherfuckers crying and shit. And it's like, hold on,
they ain't
this
supposed to
shit
cry.
doesn't-
I couldn't stop
This shit didn't like.
Yo,
It
what is
felt
wrong
like
with
it
y'all?
felt like a repast. Like the repasts I've been to, like niggas is chilling and having a good vibe and like you reminiscing, you might see one or two people over in the crowd. People
think
are
it's the
sad,
same
but it's like it's just different.
It's different.
I had a memorial for my son.
that
I
shit
had the
pissed
urn
me
there,
off.
but of course I didn't have his body because that was what I opted not to do. I didn't want to see his little body in a casket.
Shit, but his
But I
mama
mean,
It was
like-
just a picture.
That might have been
it was just
that
a
might have been the parents
picture.
doing like we.
That could have been their request.
Shout
Like,
I
they
took
didn't-
off work, John. Let me know ain't nobody finna be here or ain't no urn or nothing. It's just finna be y'all. Let me know that.
I have to agree with
Took
him,
off work.
and I don't think I've ever
I
done this
don't
before.
agree with that.
I have to agree with B Mack. I think that there should either you
Look at
should
them
tell
two
us it's just
agreeing.
gonna be
Ain't nobody
a
finna be
memorial.
like, close my eyes, be like, all right, bro, rest in peace, shot or whatever. Nigga,
You should have done that
fuck.
anyways.
But you should
But I
be
feel
there
like
to
it
support
should
Hey,
be
hey, they can't hit
it
everybody
should be
at
a
one damn time.
memorial or it should be a funeral. Y'all should let people know because I took off work too, and then I got there, wasn't an urn or nothing. We was just having church with a picture.
Yeah, bro. They ain't even have church.
We had church. They
This
had
shit was walk around, shake their parents' hand in this little corner, walk your ass back around, say hey to whoever the fuck you know and talk.
Did
and
you
leave.
sign the book?
It wasn't even no fucking book that I signed. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
so
bro,
no.
I took all work. Shout out, I stayed long ass line and took all work.
I agree
For
with him.
Fucking what?
But the point was you were there to support, right?
Fuck that. No,
You
I
ain't
won't
take
do
no
that
flower.
shit. Hell
You ain't get no card with no money in it. A little piece of change.
Hell no.
What then?
Oh,
You
boy,
bucket
boy,
of chicken.
boy.
So seasonal depression is a real thing. So a lot of my friends
She
have
tried
been,
to segue straight out of that shit.
some of my friends
With
have been going
seasonal
through
depression.
seasonal depression. We've already discussed how someone in here has written their own obituary out, so I felt like it was necessary to discuss.
Oh,
When the
Lord.
weather changes, sometimes we feel sad and we don't know why. And it's a real thing. Stop laughing. It's a real thing. And so I feel like we need to bring that awareness to the forefront because it's a real thing and you need to like address it. Like don't just try to handle it all on your own. Talk to someone about it. Okay.
No, I will agree with that statement. She's right about that because especially in our culture, we got like we can't get depressed. We can't talk to nobody. We can't have episodes.
This is a real
Speak up on the mic, man.
And then especially like people like, oh, you can't talk to people or you just feeling down. It's just get over it. Be
Or I'm
strong.
gonna pray for you. That's the
know?
worst thing you can tell somebody you gonna do. And I believe
What's
in
the best thing?
I believe in the church, and I was brought up Christian and have been through all different kinds because I studied world religions. I've been through all of it. But the worst thing you can do is tell somebody, I'm going to pray for you.
What's the best thing you can do
That's
for
a
them?
good question.
Go talk to them. Say, can I come get you? Take you out to eat. Change their scenery. Because if you leave them to their thoughts, then prayers aren't going to get through God and then to them like they can't hear it. You need to go get that person. If they're having depressed thoughts, go get that person. Say, what can I bring you? Can I just hang out with you for a little bit? Change their scenery. And then that way you'll change the mind and the thoughts that they're having.
Man, I'm not clinically licensed to talk about this shit at all, so I'm gonna just sit here and listen.
I don't think you have to be clinically
Shit,
licensed.
what?
I mean, like, yes
The
and no.
fuck are you
but
talking about?
No, but I'm saying from her point of view, from somebody who's went through depression and anxiety and all of that, after everything, she's right because I got so tired of people telling me, oh, I'm going to pray for you and I'm praying for you and you just continue to be strong and you. But yes, but there were some days that you can pray for me all day, but my mindset ain't right. And my mindset ain't thinking about making it to the next day. So your prayer to me right now, you can say that all you want to, but it doesn't really, is not effective. Right. So you coming to me and trying to say, what are you doing? Or not even saying what I'm doing, because if you came to me like that, I would probably be like, oh, I'm just going XYZ. Be effective, do action, like come get me, take me to get something to eat, or take me just to ride around in the car to change my mindset,
or call
something.
and pray with me. Don't just say I'm gonna pray for you like on a thing or something. I'm gonna pray text message. Call me and pray with me.
Or just listen.
Did you seek counseling?
Absolutely.
And all I just said was I'm not clinically certified to talk about it, so I'm not. That's all I said.
I work with children that have trauma, so I do have a little bit of like know-how. But it is a real thing, and it does need to be addressed because when, like, I'm telling you, like, maybe 10 or 15 of my friends on Facebook are just like, I'm not feeling it.
Or the main
I'm
thing
feeling
is
low.
listen. Yeah, listen to a motherfucker first.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, let nigga just talk.
but you have to reach out.
Do y'all have? Do you have like maybe 3 to 5 preventative or even just helpful measures people can do or go about helping their friend or loved one that's going through seasonal
So
depression?
like the first thing you would do is contact them and say, you know, can you tell me what's going on? And listen to them. If they want to tell you what's going on, or if they don't, if they only give you a little bit, just take it for what it is. And then have an action plan. So you can't just listen and not have an action plan, because faith without works is dead.
Hold on. When you say listen and not have an action plan,
no, you need an action plan.
yeah, you need to
You have to listen
and
first.
then go get the action plan. Because a lot of people that's close to you, they gonna come listening with a plan already, and it's like, nigga, you don't even know what the fuck going on, so your plan ain't finna work.
Right.
So you gotta listen, go back,
Yes.
figure out your plan
Accordingly, yes. So then there's suicide hotlines there. You can temporarily lock somebody up for 3 days or so if they need it. Like if it's that serious, if they're just like, ooh, my hair didn't turn out right, I'm gonna kill my, whatever. No, that's not necessary.
That's in those cases where you feel like they're gonna be a harm to either
harm
themselves or to
someone
somebody else.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a real thing. And then even if you're feeling low, just changing your diet, something you could do by yourself. Drinking more water, eating fruits and vegetables,
Taking a
that
walk.
will change the chemistry in your body, and it will make you feel better. There are certain things you can eat that can stimulate your oxytocin, your adrenaline, all that stuff like that you need to change it. If you need to go to a doctor and seek help, there are free services that you can find, and it can be found for you if you just reach out to the right person or let someone help you. But don't just sit there and wallow.
I tell people, before somebody come to you, just find something to laugh at. Laugh. I don't care, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, an hour. Laugh. The whole time you laughing, you not thinking about shit that has got you fucked up. I don't care who you are. No matter how long you laugh, and it's proven, you ain't thought about shit because your hair is let down and you in a good space for that point you laugh. That's why I tell you, just go laugh at something for a second.
What
What
do you do when that laugh is over though?
Find something else to laugh at.
You got to get out the bed.
Yeah.
You have to get out the bed. Sleeping is one of the first signs of depression, like sleeping all the time. Get out of the bed. Get up, do something. Take a shower, wash your hair, go for a walk.
Yeah, that's very common thing. People not, I've heard a lot of people say that it's hard to get out of bed.
Yeah.
It
I
is.
don't know why that's how it starts. Matter of fact, I've heard, but at this point I've heard like former athletes, when they have gotten dealt with it, it's like they don't even know why the fuck they can't get out the bed. But it's just like, bro, I don't.
You have no motivation.
Yeah,
to
like
do
why the
anything.
fuck I need to get up?
Yeah. You have
So
no
that's one sign.
yeah.
What's another sign? So
Not
people
eating.
can look for it. Because it's
Another
not like somebody's gonna just tell
Another
you.
sign is not eating. So if you don't want to get up and fix yourself anything to eat or get yourself dressed up enough to go out and get something to eat, you'll just lay there, like I said, get out of the bed. So if you find that you're not eating and you're like sleeping all the time or ignoring your responsibilities or not doing things that you would normally do, like taking care of yourself, then those are all signs.
That's crazy because the first thing that popped in my head was being musty. The meaning you don't wash off every day.
Motherfuckers not washing shit, but from what I've heard and seen during that time, motherfuckers ain't even been out by that time. Like you ain't even getting around them to be able to know that they ain't been doing that shit, ain't been washing that shit. That's like come days and shit out.
Any more signs? Because this is a dope topic. Any more signs? Like I said, I'm not speaking on it.
I
So
don't know about this. Ain't a sign, but another thing motherfuckers could do for like your mental is put your fucking phone down, get the fuck off social media, leave that shit alone for like detox from that shit. That'll help your whole motherfucking life.
yeah, straight Pornhub. Don't even look at Facebook and
Get
Instagram.
the
That's
fuck
a
off
valid point, though.
Social media, because that shit, all it is fucking. It. I was listening to something that was like, every social media platform preys on you.
One of the
by
seven
using
deadly
One of the
sins.
7 deadly sins,
Yeah.
and then I've seen it where you compare yourself to everybody else, because this shit is a lie. Everybody is faking how good shit is. Like they got all this money, they doing all these trips and shit, lying like hell.
Everybody's not doing that, but I
but
see what
like
you're
the
saying.
majority is lying. So people, you comparing like, damn, why ain't I like this? Why I ain't got this? Or why I ain't doing that? So walk away from it.
Like technically considered to be like a drug.
Yeah.
Every like you get,
It release them endorphins in your ass.
it releases chemicals in your
Yeah.
It plays. It's designed to play on one of the 7 deadly sins.
That's why motherfuckers go crazy when that shit crash for like an hour or 30 minutes or something. Everybody, your shit work, bro. Your shit work. My shit ain't like that shit.
Man, who you? You the one that text us that? Like, yo, is y'all Facebook fucking up?
I didn't even know I was.
Me. It was me.
when it was.
But that's
I
different.
never know when that shit is down. Like I've never even.
Oh, speaking of Facebook, did you guys know that they're going to change the name of Facebook?
Yeah, I saw that.
To what? What's that?
I saw that.
Someone told me, I heard that it was going to be Metaverse.
Right.
Metaverse 101,
yeah,
Metaverse.
something ill like that. But I mean, yeah, whatever.
And it's going to basically be like, excuse me, like you can do virtual reality type things. So instead of you playing Farmville or Candy Crush, you can go into virtual reality and play it.
Look, I've been on that Oculus.
You been on who?
The Oculus.
The virtual reality game.
How is that? How is that?
Man, that shit, boy. Hey, man.
If it real, like from
Hey,
the
that
shit where
shit.
I've seen people doing it, like they into it. Like the dude boxing, he like fighting and fell over presents.
I was standing in my cousin's living room. He put the shit on the roller coaster. Just like in a Jurassic Park type shit going on a roller coaster, right? So you standing up while this shit moving. And I'm just in that motherfucker rocking back and forth, right? So shit comes over here, you know what I mean? And
Jumping.
yeah, so you know me being grown, I was like, well, let me see what else on this motherfucker.
Did you do the one where you like walk on the heights and like on the top of a building and then you're like to fall off like on a plank?
Nah, I ain't do that. I stuck with the roller coaster for a minute, and then I tried to see what the virtual reality Pornhub shit look like.
I knew that was.
I knew it was gonna.
I thought it was just me being like that. 'Cause I knew. I'm like, man, maybe I'm
You
just
got
it.
fucked up over here.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now,
First thing I thought.
y'all better tighten up out here.
That shit felt
So
If that shit come with an extra piece, hey man, a lot of y'all motherfuckers out of y'all.
real. I'm gonna lose on this stuff. I ain't watching the goddamn.
We'll be back after these messages.
Y'all gonna be out of work. A lot of y'all gonna be out of work. A lot of y'all gonna be out of work.
Drawers and pants up and around. Come on, son.
Y'all gonna be out of work, man.
Hey, question though about them joints. So
Yeah,
they come pre with like.
you could put
games
stuff. You put stuff on.
or something on it, or like.
Yeah, but you can also download stuff on there too. It's like, all right, so you put it on, you set your boundaries in the crib or wherever you at, so you ain't just running all in the walls and all that shit, and it let you know when you go outside of that boundary. Cause you put the glasses on and like your lobby, so to speak, to where you get to pick your games and just chilling. That shit can be whatever you want, and that shit was so dope when I put it on, man. Like I can see why kids like that shit. That shit dope as hell.
Now, is that the same as the shit they had before? Like you use your cell phone and sit your cell phone in and put.
Yeah, that's it.
It's the same shit.
Yeah, that's it.
So is the games on your phone or some shit?
I just say you download the shit.
To your phone and then put your phone.
It's on the Oculus. All that shit is one
Oh.
program.
And then you have like little things you hold in your hand, so it like
Yeah.
helps like you be wherever you are. Like if you're in a first person shooter game, then that's like your gun or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Shit dope, man. I
Yeah.
advise everybody to try at least
I've
one.
been wanting to
Well,
try 'em
that's
out,
what
but I be
Metaverse is going
nervous
to
a
turn
little
into.
bit.
Facebook.
I'm gonna try.
wanna
I'm
try
look
it.
into it.
Yeah, check it
I'm a
out, man.
gamer,
Check it
so
out.
I'm
Check it out. Check it out.
Metaverse.
But some
Meta.
that's what we've been doing this whole time. Like we're not really ourselves. We're just an avatar.
Yeah, fuck what he talking
Yeah,
about. I
I-
feel
they
everything that
don't
happened to
I
me.
was
I
like,
don't know what he talking about.
no, it's real. This
shit
real life.
Hell
This for
yeah.
real, for real.
This ain't no
Fuck. Go tell a
Because if that's the case,
motherfucker.
I
Go
was
tell
took
somebody
the
who
thing
ain't
off
got
a
shit.
long time.
Go tell that man who ain't got shit. Hey, this ain't really you.
Who the nigga with the thing on his head then if we ain't real? Who got the thing?
What now?
If we ain't real, who the one goddamn looking at us with the shit over their face?
God,
Oh
the
yeah,
creator.
nah, I
You up
wouldn't.
there playing Oculus?
I wouldn't know nothing about that.
Or Sims. Am I wrong?
Old school.
It turned to the left. It turned to the left. Bounce passed out. Down, down the court on that.
I don't know what's going on today, man, but y'all is crazy as hell.
Yeah, turned
Y'all-
on
y'all
that.
crazy
It's
as
that
hell.
seasonal
You got my
depression.
mind thinking.
I am feeling great.
You know what? I am too.
I'm
Feeling
fantastic.
good. This
Kinda.
weekend got me feeling
Mostly.
good.
I am fantastic.
And it
man.
should have, because guess what came back on?
What's that?
What came back?
NBA.
The NBA did.
C-Lowe
start
with your
back.
sports
The
talk. What's
NBA
happening?
Started back.
What's happening, C-Lowe?
Y'all know I'm geeked.
What's
So,
going on in sports?
With the coke.
That's B Mack. But sorry, I'm just playing. But NBA came back on this week, and I was excited.
Then your Celtics lose to the Knicks.
I knew you was gonna say that, so I was
That
going to go ahead
a
and say it.
Fucking hell of a good game.
Thank
though.
you. It was a
Shit,
great
that was a
first
fucking
opener
great
game.
game.
Like I can't even. Yes, I wanted my Celtics to win. Clover gang, bang bang bang.
Shout out to them undefeated Hornets.
Hell of a good game.
It's on y'all. How many games y'all done played?
How many games y'all won?
I'm just. It doesn't.
Good
The
one.
fact is,
How many games y'all
it just started. Like B Mack said,
Just
the
like that.
season just started.
And don't we have
so-
LaMelo?
won? Leangelo.
Yeah.
No.
No. He's on
We
the
got rid of him.
Swarm.
Nah,
he's on Swarm.
Nah. We getting ready to get rid of that too.
The
We
Ball?
had we had signed him, said no, and he about to get him off the G League team too.
Really?
I
That
thought
just
the
came
Swarm was
out
the one-
yesterday.
Yeah, that we getting rid of him. Yeah.
I thought the Swarm was the women's league.
No,
Nah,
that's
that's a
the.
Sting.
Oh, okay. 'Cause
And
I
we
thought
don't
it was.
have that team anymore.
I thought they were just joking on him, saying he was with the women's league.
I
How
was
do you-
wondering if he was still in the league or not, because I was just thinking about that the other day. I saw the joint with him in the Hornets uni, but I was
Yeah,
like,
they signed him, and
I
then
don't know if he's still there.
no, so he
Then
might.
he was like the Swarm.
Yeah, they getting ready to get rid of him off the G
off
League
the
team.
Swarm.
Man,
Yeah.
he need to go cross. I would try to just go cross seas. Fuck it, man.
That's
Ball
what he
out.
was.
That's what he was.
That's
Yeah.
when he stole the sunglasses. No, that's the
That
He was,
brother.
he was with
College,
UCLA.
though.
He wasn't
Yeah.
playing for overseas.
That's what I
team.
was just, man. I just try to stay the fuck over there. This NBA shit, hey, fuck it. This shit ain't working. I'm gonna go get that bread over there that's untaxed and try to.
So, with that being said, how you feel about Kyrie right now?
Think he should go
two
overseas.
different ways. I understand both sides. Like from Kyrie, I understand why he's like don't want to do the vaccine. But
He
organization-
never said he was anti-vax.
But I'm saying why he don't want to do it. Why he's not feeling it and getting the shot. Now, from the organization standpoint, I can understand them being like, motherfucker, you need to make a decision and we finna get rid of you or you finna get this motherfucking shot because
They don't have enough pieces to win without Kyrie Irving.
my point is, I don't think so too. I agree with you, but I would fucking trade him. Like, at some point, business you gotta do
For who?
business.
You gonna get Ben Simmons?
I was about to
I
say they
honestly
keep
would
talking
add
about
Ben
Ben Simmons.
Simmons.
So you gonna get somebody who already showed you ain't shit in the playoffs to do what?
But Kyrie doesn't really play in the playoffs
Wait,
either. He's
Ben
consistently
Simmons- Ben
hurt
Simmons done
in the
showed you two
playoffs.
different
So you
times,
want Ben
though.
Simmons instead of Kyrie
I'm not
Irving?
saying Ben Simmons, but I'm just
What
saying
are you saying?
Kyrie is.
Say something. What the fuck you saying?
I am saying it. If you hear, listen to me. What I am saying is Ben Simmons'
It better make
attitude
sense.
and all of that. I get that, but right now, let's look at Kyrie and his. I mean, speaking when he was on the Celtics, he did not play a playoff
Fuck
game.
the
with
Celtics.
that.
He with the Nets.
And then now, did he play the playoffs? Wasn't he hurt?
Right.
History shown though. throughout
History shows
throughout
Kyrie
his
is
whole
always
career
hurt during
in the
playoff
playoffs.
seasons when you need
So
him.
you want
So,
Ben Simmons instead of
I'm
Kyrie
just
Irving?
saying,
I'll take
as a
Ben.
trade, I would trade him. I'm not saying Ben Simmons would be the thing, but I'm just saying I wouldn't keep him as something. He's consistently shown he hasn't been the person you need when it counts playoff season. So
Mm-hmm.
you're always hurt. You're always benched. So at this point, I mean, I respect
What
your
you gonna get
decision.
for him?
All right, but this is what you can get for him with Ben Simmons. Okay, we seen him in Philly, but he's playing with a Joel Embiid, the type of point guard Ben has been in his whole career, and what Doc had him doing was just dumping the ball into Joel Embiid. You're not using your man right.
What you mean? Your man, he can't shoot. What the fuck else you want him to do?
But his whole joint, when he's balling,
You saying Ben can't shoot?
Yeah, sometimes. Have you
actually,
been watching
no,
the
wait,
NBA
actually-
with him in it?
but no,
Ben
this-
Simmons
this-
can't shoot for shit.
no, this is the crazy part. Ben Simmons can actually shoot. He does not.
Yeah,
shoot.
in practice.
But no, he has not ever.
We talking about practice.
But listen to me. He ain't been trained like the way he plays his game. He's never been trained to and played in a position to where he actually shoots in the game. It's always been him driving and getting to the bucket. You put him on the Nets, he's free. He has the free ability to where you can use him to just drive, nigga. Just get to the
Everybody
bucket.
plays off Ben Simmons because they know he can't shoot.
But nobody can stop him when he drives and goes to the bucket.
If
He's
that's
a
the case,
6'9"
and
point guard.
if that was the case, why the fuck Ben Simmons ain't bring the 76ers a championship?
Because Doc would not use him like that. Everybody wanted to run through.
Oh,
Joel
Doc is
Embiid.
telling Ben Simmons don't shoot, is what you saying to
I'm
me.
saying Doc runs a
Doc
tight
Martin.
program.
Are we talking about Doc Martin? Is this the
Doc
shoe?
Rivers. No, what I'm saying is Doc is using Ben. Doc is saying bring the ball down, dump the ball inside.
Because you
who
can't
jump-
fucking shoot. Why do I want you to shoot when you can't shoot?
I'm
But
not saying he
but you're
can't
not allowing
shoot.
him to
He
shoot
can.
or go to
I'm
drive
not
to
saying
the
that he
goal.
can't shoot at all. This is the thing. B Mack is making a valid point.
No, he's
on
not.
that.
He's just
Yes,
making the
he
point
is.
you like. Ben
No,
Simmons
that's a
can't shoot for
basketball-
shit.
That's a basketball fat dog. Like
That
you,
he
right?
can't shoot. Yeah.
No, okay. If he can't shoot, he dribbles. He drives to the goal. You're not even allowing him to do that shit.
What the fuck you mean? That's all he can do. What you talking about?
But Doc is not.
Joel Embiid is stepping out shooting 3-pointers and shit. Ain't nobody down there blocking you, bruh.
Right, but when Joel is doing it, Doc is not even allowing Ben the opportunity to get the ball and drive. He's just saying, get the ball to Joel.
How the hell is the coach on the sideline stopping you on the court with the ball from doing that shit? Explain.
A lot, bro.
Yeah,
Explain.
it happens
Coach
a lot.
is in
The
charge.
coach,
There's a pecking order.
Somebody
the coach
shaving
has
points.
a coach. There's an offensive team, and they have a game plan.
Right.
And the game plan is supposed to be ran. Now, let's say the game plan is what he's saying to do, right? Say Ben go out there and do opposite of the game plan. Guess where he's
Like
going to
shoot
be?
when he can't shoot.
Suspended or you on the bench. You ain't getting ready to do
When that happen?
anything.
That happens all the time in the league.
When did that happen with Ben Simmons? Bullshit shot and all.
He did
That he got
He
benched.
followed the game plan the whole time.
The game plan is set around my players and their strengths and weaknesses. Your strength is not shooting. Everybody know that shit.
Okay, so what is his strength?
Passing the fucking ball and rebounding.
That's not his
Driving
strength.
down
That is.
the court.
That's it.
That is
He
not-
can't fucking shoot.
That's not.
Just repeating.
But-
He can't fucking shoot. Scoring ain't your strength,
Okay, let me-
homeboy.
hold on. Ever since he was in high school, when he got to LSU in college,
And
the
didn't even
reason-
take LSU
but
to the
no,
NCAA tournament. Go ahead.
Listen to me. The reason why the Sixers got him because he's a 6'9" point guard that can get to the basket without being stopped. That's why they drafted him. Though when they
That
got him,
can't fucking shoot.
I
but you
think
not
he
drafting
can
him
shoot.
to shoot. You drafted him because this nigga can get to the fucking basket.
You are a liability on a 5-man
He's not a
starting.
liability, though.
The fuck are you talking about?
Oh,
You
no.
can't shoot. What the fuck I need you for on
Oh,
a
no.
basketball court if you can't shoot?
Is he putting up
Defense,
points?
There's other games.
Stamina.
Is he making plays?
scores, there's-
Endurance.
Is he a valid person on the
Dribbling.
team? Like, everybody plays a position. Everybody plays a point
I don't
on
watch
the team.
And your position is being the point guard. And if you can't score, we playing 5-on-4 out here.
So you're saying Ben can't
I'm saying what I
score?
just said. Ben Simmons can't shoot. Ben Simmons is a liability on offense.
But he can go to the rim, and he can make plays happen, and he's very
Ben
vital in the
Simmons can't
thing.
shoot. You're banking on him getting fouled every time he goes in the
Not
post.
even
no,
banking. I'm banking on him getting to the basket because most of the
so
time
from,
he does.
From listening to y'all, Ben Simmons is shooting like what, 60% from the field goal? That's what
Get
y'all
to
saying?
the basket.
That's what
I
y'all
don't
saying?
know where he
shoot-
shoots
He
from.
shoots 60%.
From the
I
field
know
goal
his
line,
percentage.
it's
He's
higher
so
from the-
effective. They got to the NBA Conference Finals and did what?
Okay, he's so effective that when Joel Embiid was out, Ben Simmons carried that motherfucking team. That's how effective
Facts.
he is. So when Joel ain't in the game, Ben is the one you've been going to. But okay, so as soon as Joel get in the game,
averaging about 12 a game and shit like that.
average. What you mean averaging 12?
Ben Simmons don't even shoot 3-pointers.
But what I'm saying, when Joel Embiid was not in the game, Ben Simmons was averaging 30 and 40 points, leading this team. When they brought Joel back, they took the ball out of Ben Simmons' hands.
You sit here, y'all are really arguing me up and down that Ben Simmons is a great scorer.
I'm
That's
not
what-
arguing with you.
We're
I'm
not
arguing with
arguing.
that.
So
I'm
what are y'all saying? Because that whole him for Kyrie Irving shit, that don't
saying-
make any fucking sense.
I'm saying as a basketball fan, what I feel like I can do is I can trade. If I had the Brooklyn Nets, I feel like I can trade Kyrie Irving for Ben Simmons and have a shot in the playoffs and winning the championship because I know how I can use Ben Simmons alongside James Harden and KD and fucking get there.
To
He's
do
a
the
team
same thing
player.
he doing in Philly.
He's the team player.
pass
That's
the
what
ball.
I'm
I will
hearing.
not use him the way they use him in
Just
Philly.
pass.
Valid.
What else you gonna do? He ain't gonna shoot.
Okay, I would have James Harden as my point guard. I would have Ben Simmons coming off the bench. I would say, Ben, you are in charge of this fucking second string. Get your ass to the basket. Nobody can fucking stop you. And before
Who's scoring
all
on the second string if Ben Simmons is
that,
running?
Ben by driving to the basket. When he drives, he does not get
So
stopped.
when the defense collapses, what does Ben Simmons do?
They got other players. He's a passer.
Who?
He can kick it out.
Who on
They
your
still-
second string
they still
is
got
Ben
Dun-
Simmons passing the ball
They still
to?
have Dunwoody on the second string.
Don't really play for the Washington Wizards.
They didn't trade him. Well, let's go there. They got something. They got help, nigga. They done added a lot to the bench. Oh, they got what's my man? Patty Mills. That's a motherfucking great.
So I'm gonna
motherfucking
say
pick.
this.
He's from Ireland, isn't he?
I don't
Patty?
necessarily say trade Kyrie for Ben. That wasn't my argument. My argument was, as Kyrie over the years has not been very consistent when you need him to count. Okay, like if I'm a coach, yeah, we can play 80-some, 82.
Man, who you
games.
getting rid of him for?
I don't know who I would get rid of him, but would that idea be on the
Bradley
table for
Beal?
me? Absolutely, right
rid
now,
of Bradley
because
Beal,
he
Dame
is just.
Lillard.
You don't ever show up in playoffs anyway, so right now, I'm looking like you're not going to be here for the team. You're not going to be vaccinated, so you can't play with the team. You're not practicing with the team. Right now, you're just a missing link. So that option would be on the table.
Or you lift that bullshit ban on the vaccination shit and just go out here and play.
That's not the NBA. That's the New York.
Doing that, yeah.
That's that mandate.
But how would you feel, like, as a teammate? How you feel about that? How would you feel? Because we here for a common goal. Like, we go in the war together each and every night. And
our checks don't have the same names on.
Shit. You said what?
Our checks don't have the same names on.
That's your teammate.
Give a fuck. Our checks don't have the same name on. You work at a job with other people, don't you?
But we
this is a job. This is a profession.
But this is a different type of job. Our job is to work
whoa,
together to win. To
every job has a motherfucker that does a specialized job.
Okay, so I do it to you like this. All right, so we a team, right?
Right.
We a team.
Right.
So one motherfucker just starts to waver off. Like, how you gonna be like, bro? Like, what's going on, right? And if it's just like, hey, well, you know, I feel this way. How at some point you gonna have to make a business decision. You gonna have to make a decision.
That shit quick like. That shit quick like. Well, I know what we doing. I know what I got going on. We doing that.
Right. So I'm saying on the team, Kyrie is like, all right, you saying we know we got going on.
Again,
so how you feel?
again.
Like, this nigga doing something else.
Me and Kyrie ain't the same player. Our checks ain't the same. They focused on you. The other motherfucker who want to do that shit, that ain't even gonna be a story. That's a non-story with anybody else, other than somebody that's a star.
Well, shout out to the NBA for starting. That's all I'm saying. It's starting off to be a great season.
Yeah, damn sure is. My Hornets undefeated. It's starting off to be great.
Right. It's just starting. That's what we're saying. It's just starting.
Y'all starting off at 500. We not. You know what I mean? I get it. I get
Cool.
it.
We'll see how the
I
end
get
of the
it.
season
Damn, we used to have
goes.
Kemba. Ain't that? Yeah, we used to have Kemba too.
Yeah.
We got a little bit in common, except the whole record thing.
That's where his career went down the goddamn drain.
I don't watch basketball,
with Charlotte.
so I've just been sitting here smiling at you guys. And it's wonderful. I mean, I love the camaraderie, the back and forth. It's really good.
It's gonna be like this every weekend
So I
since
need to start
basketball
watching.
starts.
Basketball is back, baby. It's about to be on and popping.
Who y'all got in the World Series? Houston or Atlanta?
I'm taking Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Atlanta has always been one of my favorite teams, and I worked out with them before, so I'm, Atlanta.
I'm just excited that baseball season's almost over, so I'm tuning in.
That's when most.
That's
people
what I'm
tune
going for.
into it.
I don't know.
Most people. That's what most people doing too.
Yeah, I always watch the World Series, man, because I know when this is over, baseball don't come back till next year.
Well,
It's
let's
every
go
sport,
Braves.
You know,
No, baseball start quicker than everybody.
it started in February. It's the longest sport. They play
Right.
in some games,
Right.
182 games.
So, I mean, it's something, you baseball fans are weird. I don't know how y'all like that shit like that, man.
I watch local games.
Yeah.
Burlington Royals, I think.
Yeah.
That's
Those
even
are-
weirder.
I
Like,
looked out
I go to them.
Yeah.
You've never been to a Greensboro game?
Watch it.
yeah, when we had some shit to do out there, like not just to go sit down and look at this slow shit. No,
Oh, no,
like,
yeah.
Shit to do out there. You eat well.
Dogs.
They go eat. And
yeah,
drink.
it's just like the fair, except they playing fucking sports.
I mean, I enjoy watching a game. It's something to do, something different.
Slow ass shit. That and golf. That's what you put on when you want to go to sleep, unless it's the World Series. Like, other than that, man, that shit slow
I
as fuck.
play golf, so I take that personally.
That's cool. I meant it. In that case, I meant it personally. I don't.
Okay.
You today.
No, it's okay. You just have to.
That shit is slow as hell. Like that shit, boy. Like the crowd doesn't even make noise until after somebody does something.
Silent, right.
Then you do that little bullshit clap and stuff like that. Shit not exciting at all.
Concentrate.
That shit is not exciting.
Gotta concentrate.
Oh, shout out to Shakur Stevenson. He won last night. Who else? I see Top Rank had a couple good fighters on their ticket last night. Now that definitely into that boxing shit. Definitely into boxing.
Y'all know I don't watch sports.
Yeah, just golf. You golf. That's cool.
I play.
I just
Play,
said you
she
golf.
doesn't.
Yeah.
So then you didn't like you say you
I
play
watch
golf. You didn't even watch golf. Damn.
I do watch that dude that hits the ball kind of weird. He like turns it around like that. I do watch him, but he
I
just
don't watch
hits
anybody in golf, so I can tell you who that was.
B Mack, what you looking at?
Oh man, I just finished watching Netflix, the $1 Million Code. That was dope. It's about how Google, the people at Google, stole
the idea.
the idea of I guess I'm
Google
feeling
Earth. It seemed like Google Earth, not
how
the
it
whole Google shit,
operates, but at first it seemed like if you watch it at some point, it sounded like they was like creating the internet or something.
What's
at
this
the
called?
Same time, the $1 Million Code. It's
Billion dollar
$1 billion
code.
code. It's like they stole.
From who?
$1 billion code on
Some
Netflix.
guys from Germany, two dudes from Germany, they made the whole algorithm of how like you can go from one spot on Earth and just like put it in Google and just go to that place. They pretty much created that, and Google stole the whole algorithm and all that.
Go back. The Mayans really created the spider web in the sky. So it was their idea.
The spider web. I ain't
Google it.
On the $1 billion code though, they actually, it's not a documentary, so I don't really know what's what.
It's here.
I don't like these, like the Facebook movie. A lot of that shit was.
Four-part movie.
It's like romanticized and shit like
yeah.
that. But after I watch all of it, then I can go back and research what was real and what wasn't. But so far, it's cool.
Pretty interesting story.
Yeah, it's cool so far, man.
I was watching Shameless the
Ha!
last season.
I'm on it.
11.
I'm on it.
So I don't wanna-
I'm gonna start it.
I feel like that this season is the most woke season that they've ever had for a show
man.
that's not all the way. There's some really good
That
topics.
upset you?
Hell
There's
yeah,
some
that
really
fucks
good-
up good TV.
There's some really good topics that they hit on, okay? So what happens basically in one of the episodes...
Hold
they're
on,
you
like-
about to tell it?
Yeah, everybody ain't watched the whole shit.
No, just give me 5 seconds. Just one little bit. He done told the whole premise of the show. So look. So
Yeah,
one
but you
of-
got to see it to know what it's
at
about,
one
though.
point,
3.
there's some 5%ers that show up and they're talking to them about it. So I thought that was cool. It was representation that they had 5%ers on the show, which is like Nation of Islam, sect, like a part of it. And it's like
I'm not
really,
laughing at
it's
the
really
5%ers.
woke. But I'm not going to tell you what they said and all that, but it was good. I thought that was representation. They were talking about, wearing your mask and all this other thing, all this other stuff. So that was really good.
Hey man,
And
long
there
as,
was a part
long as
about,
Frank
like-
Gallagher is Frank Gallagher, and I'm
But
good.
is that
Well-
what you was talking about when you hitting that? You don't like when it was like it's woke when shows like Shameless or whatever. They
You don't
start
like when
putting
shows go out of
too
their
much
way
of
to be
today's
inclusive.
shit into
Like,
the
yeah,
show.
don't do that. Don't do that. That's not why I started
it was
watching.
Too much of what's going on in today's actual shit. Into, I
No,
don't
it
like
was
that
it
shit.
was
I
borderline
hate that
almost
shit.
too much. Like they were pushing the issue of
I can
like,
feel you on that.
That make me stop
comment.
watching shows and series. Like I don't care what it is. Once you start doing that, your mom
And I-
tuned out.
No,
I'm
but
about
I
to
appreciate
tread.
it.
I'm about to tread on a thin line when I say this. I don't like. Now I'm all for it, but these DC comics and Spider-Man and stuff coming out, switching up.
Oh yeah,
Leave the original stuff original, and if you want to switch some stuff up, bring something new. But the original stuff, I don't like that.
Why not? That's what I'm saying. Why not create another character? Everybody's doing
sexuality
shit,
is a
like,
spectrum.
Wait.
Who gave a fuck, man? They care.
Everybody in here already knew Spider-Man was bisexual when he had that little curl in the damn front.
And his face was so
Everybody
smooth.
knew that nigga was
It's
homosexual.
so smooth.
We're not gonna sit here and
And his
no,
nose
no.
is so perfect.
We ain't gonna act like we ain't know that already.
And he was
I
like
did not
big
think
up top,
anything like that
small
about
down here.
Superman. Like Superman was Superman. Superman. Now you trying to say he's Superman?
I'm
saw
not-
the little S on his forehead.
He had
Think about it. He had an S on his chest. Who else talking go on their shit? And they drag their shit
I
out.
did not.
Going too far, bro.
Right.
That shit going
I did
too
not.
far,
I did
bro.
not
That shit
pick
going
the
him
line
like
over here.
that.
Look, B. We're gonna draw a line.
B's with me.
No,
going
he's
too
not.
far.
Yes, he
Yeah, man, that
is.
shit going too far, man.
No,
Create
to
another
stay out
character,
of
man.
it.
Create another
Fran, stay
character.
out
That
of it.
shit going too far, man. That
Oh,
shit,
my
like, and
goodness.
I'm not even like I've never been the superhero fan like the Marvel DC, but I ain't never like this shit. But that shit too far, bro. Like
I just feel like if you're like, I do.
reaching.
I want to go with you what you said. If you're going to bring somebody in that is LGBTQIA community, do a new character. Or
Make
someone
them
that has a history of being bisexual.
Or just one of them whack ass motherfuckers like Aquaman or some shit like that. Don't
like,
nobody care
man,
about
come
Aquaman.
on, man.
What do you do
Wait a minute.
outside of the water? What do you do? You can't do. All I gotta do is stand on
His
land, and you
name-
can't fuck with me.
His name says
That
aqua
shit-
in it. That
shit
means
stupid,
water.
bruh.
Bro, you can't fuck with me on
So then,
land.
why does he need to come to land?
You can't fuck with me out here
That shit stupid.
at all.
That's all
I'm
you
calling.
can say.
I'm causing hell on this beach, but you can't.
I mean,
you
he
can't
can
go
do-
far to say.
Hello.
Bro, that shit
He can do
honestly
stuff
made me
on-
not
on
like. I don't
land.
even
Got
really
him.
not even fuck with that shit no more. Now, like, bro, y'all die. Y'all. that
And
shit.
it's
It's
not
called
saying
include-
anything like.
You have to be inclusive.
I
you
understand
gotta
that,
be
but
able to
like,
include
don't mess
everybody,
up the original and the classics. Just like they going back to Disney stuff and changing up some of those characters. Like,
Yeah.
really, like when the classics are out, leave the classics as classics. If you want to intrude
So-
or
Hold on.
include
And let
people,
me say
then
something. You
do
talking about
that,
being
but-
inclusive? Want the best shit when everybody won't fucking included in it? Ain't that when you got?
Oh
mean?
no,
What you
I
mean?
can't go with that.
Like,
Hold on, I want to hear the logic. I
Ain't
want to
some
hear
of
the
the
logic.
best part is when you keep the bullshit and some shit just the fuck away from it. You know what I'm saying?
Exclusivity. I see what he's saying.
There's some shit in exclusivity.
I see what he's
like,
saying.
There's some shit
So
in there.
remember
Like,
slavery,
everybody
people?
Everybody want to include
Wasn't
it.
that exclusive? Like you were excluding certain people who were
Yeah,
3/5 of a
was-
human being, and you're saying, well, you want to make America great again? Is that what you're saying?
Nah, I'm saying is everybody ain't got to be included in every fucking thing.
But isn't the LGBT community kind of like black people were back in the day
No.
fighting for their rights?
No.
Kind of
Hell
like.
no, don't ever do
kind
that
of
shit.
like-
Don't do that. Don't do
I don't
that.
care what you say.
Don't do that.
You
Don't
got
do
to
that.
include
Don't
people.
do that. No, don't do that.
You can include people, but
Yeah,
everybody
we ain't doing
ain't
that.
got to be in everything.
Right. You
everything
can
on the
include
same
them. You
level.
can bring them
Yeah.
in, but you ain't got to switch up everybody's what's known and what's to be like. It's just some things people try to make everything so inclusive. You just messing up.
It's
things,
like, man, we had the party and these motherfuckers just bomb storming that bitch coming in. Like, man, y'all motherfuckers on invited over here, shouted, but god damn,
I ain't
you ain't
with
got to
it.
come in every party we got.
And this is how white people sounded back when slavery was
I don't give a fuck. They was on to
and
something
civil
then.
rights and all that stuff.
Shit.
This is
He
exactly how
said
they.
they was on to something.
I do not.
I'm not with it.
condone that statement.
Well, I mean,
This is exactly how white people sounded when like civil rights was starting
Well, I
out.
mean-
But I'm saying it's something to.
people only use that when they want to be included in shit. But when you think about it, everybody likes shit that's rare. Everybody wants
Yeah.
something that nobody else can have, just so they can say, "Hey, I got this shit." So I ain't trying to hear that
like
whole "we are
public
the
swimming
world."
pools.
Yeah,
Like that shit,
cool.
bro.
That's an example. Certain parties or certain spots you go to where it's members only. That's an example. Like everybody don't want everything that everybody got. Don't nobody like hoes.
So like when you matter of fact, like when
Everybody
you
wants
dressed up like you are now, right? You go to a nice lounge. You don't want no nigga off the street, big goddamn Jabot jeans coming in that motherfucker same shit sitting beside you in a
I don't even know what that is.
You probably would. I'm talking to the wrong one. You
I don't
still
know
like
what
killers and shit.
Jabot. I don't know what that is.
A nigga with bathing apes and goddamn still with USDA jeans on. Red
ones
monkeys.
with the pictures on them on the pockets.
With the alligator Lacoste.
Yeah, just go on ahead with your example, man.
So like a homeless, if a homeless person.
Nah,
were to
we're gonna
come
let
in
you.
the
We're gonna
same
come
place.
back to you. We're gonna come back to you. We're gonna come back to you.
A bum. You don't want to go somewhere
come back
looking like this and then a bum just come join, able to just sit right here. You don't want that. You want go to a place where that bum comes. They're like, hey, bro, you ain't dressed right to come up in here. You don't belong up in here like that. There's something to that. Versus you just letting everybody fucking in just to be in fucking included. No, include your ass over there. Where you was at before.
So should there be a gay comic like a DC,
A newer
Marvel?
Robin. Yeah, Robin. He came
No, I
with
mean
Batman.
like a whole series by themselves.
They got a whole cartoon.
Yeah,
What's
I
the name
think
of that
they
shit?
got that
On
shit.
Netflix. Yeah, they got
that.
stuff.
I'm not saying that it should be. It has to stay like separate. You can intertwine, but when you just, you gay now. I don't give a fuck that you've been straight for 40 years out here. You gay now.
He had a cape and tights.
All superheroes was made
Have
with that
capes
shit
and
on
tights.
and
That's what
and
we
shit.
would learn. That's
how
what we
fucking
learned.
So I feel
superhero
like
shit
if
is.
if there was a girl that would have been changed over to the other side or had already had previous
So you gonna make Wonder Woman a dyke?
Storm.
Now she had a baby by Black Panther.
Or
Doesn't
lesbian.
matter. She's bisexual.
What's the
That
lady
thing
name
was
from
strong.
Roger
Proper
Rabbit,
term.
the chick.
Jessica.
Rabbit.
Yeah, you gonna make her goddamn a butch? You gonna make her?
She could have been a
I was about to
tranny,
say
though.
something else, but you gonna make
I was
her
like,
that?
you tread
Jessica
with
could've
the
been a
lady.
Yeah, I was going to.
Don't go there.
Just because this is how I talk, but hey, but I'm saying you gonna make her a stud now.
She could. No.
Like it's yeah, all right, cause shit just ain't. You just like, all right, man, get her a best friend.
Rogue.
like that.
Rogue is your Butch. Rogue is your
Right.
Butch off of X-Men. Rogue.
Storm was kind of like hot. though.
Nah, Rogue.
They
Rogue.
gonna make Joker. Like, watch. Joker, yeah. They gonna say he like
Joker?
that too. Yeah, they gonna watch. He
Well,
coming.
I don't know if you ever watched Gotham, the actual show. Penguin is the actual. They got
So is
Penguin
that
as
how
the.
he got the
got
slits on the
Bruce
side of his mouth?
Huh? Anyway, so Penguin is the. Yeah, I don't know.
Think about it.
I don't even know what you said. That's
How
all
did
I got
he-
nothing to
the
think
Joker
about.
get the slits on the side?
Nope, I don't want to think about
At
it.
all.
We're ain't
At
inclusive
all.
here.
So,
Yep.
music spotlight before we get up out of here.
I have Lapa Lux. Closer is one of my favorite songs. Lapa, Lapalux. Lapa Lux. Closer.
That's a local artist or?
No, he's from the UK.
Okay.
And it's just like the sound is kind of like that UK drill sound, but a little bit of like electronic
We gonna find you some gangster shit no matter where. That's what's up.
Facts. My artist is Tim's, like Tems.
Like the shoes.
It's gonna be in it.
That's the one on the WizKid joint.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what people. I tried to slide up what he said.
No, the shoes are actually Tims.
That's
No, that's Tim's. Tim's.
That what she just
Tim's,
No,
like
I
Timberland.
said
Tim's.
Tems is her
Oh.
name.
Oh.
She's on that new WizKid song, but she has an album out prior to. She's like more of a dance hall / reggae artist, but like I've been listening to her album. She's really dope, so check her out. Besides that one song, check her whole thing out. What
Matt,
about
who you got?
I
He
ain't
don't
got
know.
no local artists. I got
Nah, it's not a local artist, just any
I
artist.
Still just been listening to Murray, man. I'm a huge fan of him, like Murray. I like his music, all of it.
Out of Fayetteville, of
Yeah.
course.
Okay. Fan of that dude.
Currency, still stoned on Ocean.
Still
That's dope. Wale just dropped for Lauren too. Y'all check that out.
Yes, Wale.
Oh, that's what Faloran is.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
yeah, that's
I
him.
ain't not
That's him.
pronouncing shit. I just kept looking at it and like, all right.
Yeah, he says it in a whole bunch of raps, man.
Yeah, I don't listen to him. I just saw it.
Yeah, man. So in conclusion, what did we learn today, folks?
We learned that you should be inclusive but separate, and inclusive and separate.
Okay, that's what she learned. Matt.
So, what you learn, yo?
Huh?
I learned there's some interesting thoughts about the NBA and Kyrie and how
Mostly
y'all feel
about you.
about Ben Simmons. And I learned that, it's okay to be inclusive in some things, but some things
Bums
you
need to party too.
If
If a bum came up and sat beside me, I might.
We
move
gave you
over.
your turn. We gave you your turn already. Don't be rude. Mac, what'd you learn?
Man, I learned that I don't belong in the same spot as everybody. Everybody is not welcome in where the places I be at. That's just a fact. Cause I'm not welcome in the same places that everybody else is welcome in.
Do you
know
are you
what I'm
are
saying?
you are you upset about that?
I'm not upset about it, but when somebody is in the spot that's not welcome where I'm at, I'll be like, hey, it's either they gotta go or this is just not the spot for me no more. You know what I'm saying? I find somewhere else.
Okay, cool. I learned some people think highly of Ben Simmons. And also my Charlotte Hornets was undefeated at the time of this recording. You know what I'm talking about? So
just
appreciate y'all for
highlight,
tuning
you know
in.
what I'm saying? I just
This your man
highlight the
58
best,
South. A couple talking heads in this motherfucker. Say your names please before we get up out of
B
here.
Mack, salute to Ben Simmons.
Shaunna the socialite.
Your girl C-Lowe.
Yeah, fuck Ben Simmons. One word. 2 fingers 3 times. Peace.
Peace.
Fuck them Hornets.
Fuck with them Hornets. Watch what get edited out.